Well, hello there, Libra. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your August 2022 General Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's take a look at the animal spirit card. Hummingbird spirit, be here now. You know, it's the energy of being present, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, taking a look at what is right here, right now in front of you, and how you feel about it. I really am getting that energy about, really connecting with yourself, okay, with something that may be going on in your life and not for you. Yeah. You know, it's almost like an energy of accepting what may be occurring in your life right now. So, there could be a job you're leaving, a relationship that you're leaving, a situation that you're leaving. It could be that you're even leaving behind a habit that no longer is good for you, right? So, maybe you're a couch potato and you're like, okay, I'm leaving that behind and I'm going to start exercising or getting out of the house more or something like that. Or maybe, you feel like you're not eating healthy enough. You're eating too much junk food or drinking too much or something like that. So there's this energy of, okay, I'm looking at who I am right now. I'm accepting where I am, but I'm also looking at what is no longer good for me. And, doing something about it. I really feel like you're doing something about it. Really interesting energy. Because, the hummingbird is kind of interesting. I have a hummingbird feeder and I have like so many hummingbirds. They actually kind of fight over the feeder. I guess I should get another one. But, they come in, they zoom in, they're at the feeder and then they zoom back out. And I feel as if it's almost, I think it's interesting with the hummingbird be here and now, right? That the hummingbird, flits so much. I'm kind of wondering if that isn't part of this not for you, that you may be flitting a lot, jumping from one thing to the next a lot, or traveling a lot, or moving jobs a lot, moving houses a lot, moving relationships a lot, and maybe, not on a day-to-day basis, but you could be looking at your life, over the last maybe 6 years, 6 months, and saying, yeah, I've had a lot of skipping from one thing to the next. And it's kind of like, okay, I want to sit and be, at the feeder. Yeah, really interesting. I was doing some, research about the chakras. And one of the things that I found really interesting about the root chakra is that when we're traveling a lot or we do move a lot, that it does really affect our root chakra. And I grew up in a family that moved a lot. And then as an adult, I have moved a lot. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting, because it can be exciting. And yet at the same time, it can wreak havoc, with your very essential root chakra. So I'm kind of on a tangent there, not sure. Yeah. Oh, travel's coming out. Interesting. Professional assistance. Yeah. Decrease. Discovery. I really get a sense that there's something that you're missing in your life, okay, with this decrease. You could, be finding that you're losing relationships or you're losing money or you're losing your health, something like that. Seeking professional help for that. you know, hiring a financial advisor, or, you know, hiring a life coach or a nutritionist or something like that. There's something that you're going to gain out of this, of making a kind of a change. And yeah, it brings you a great milestone. I really do. I feel like there's almost a sense of a big change that you're trying to make. You know, we have Lionsgate on August 8th, 8/8. You know, it's a great time to set intentions of what you would like to bring into your life over the next year. So it opens up a portal for us. And I wonder if you're kind of almost like in that energy of setting intentions for some changes that you would like to make in your life. Oh my goodness. Ace of Swords. Stepping into your truth. Learning a truth. Learning about how you're holding yourself back from the healing that you really need to do in something that was a difficult ending. So we have a difficult ending here, but you're kind of stepping into your truth. I feel like you're holding yourself back. You know, this not for you is something that detracts you from the truth of how you are preventing your own healing, is the message I'm getting. So there's something here that you're being asked to heal. Perhaps within you, your inner child, or a wound of some sort, or it could be even a relationship, something like that. There's something here that you are kind of masking it with, instead of looking at that, of stopping. You might be flitting around a lot so that, you know, doing, so that you're not sitting and being and listening to your own heart. So your present energy here is joyous fun, and then the Hermit. Having fun by yourself. So yeah, joyous fun, which is a great card. And then Hermit, spiritual wisdom, routines, self-awareness. I feel like you're doing something that is kind of fun. Okay, so, you know, this could be binge watching TV, or, you know, drinking, or doing something. Okay, you're doing this in order to mask what it is that you need to learn out of a difficult situation. It's about discovering it, of understanding it. Yeah, King of Swords, your energy. Eight of Cups, the Hierophant. It's something, you know, to something that you may be committed to or want to commit to. So that can be a relationship, a career, you know, a business, a situation, a core value, you know, something that you really want to commit to. There's a sense here you want to make a commitment to something, but I feel as if you're not truly committing it to it. It's almost as if you can easily get distracted. Like, this is committing to yourself to what it is that perhaps your soul's purpose is, or the direction that you want to go in, having the routines in place, knowing that you are doing kind of like what you're I don't want to say it that way, but, you know, doing those things in order to gain this wisdom, to share your wisdom with others. But look at this joyous fun. There's all these people in the card. I feel like there's almost two facets of you. You know, there's the spiritual person, but when you're in a crowd or with your friends or with your family, you're not sharing this, or you're spending a lot of time being with others, celebrating, going, right? And you're not spending the time that you need in order to center yourself, because it says, be here now. This is kind of like, accepting the situation of where you are right now. Is this going to take courage and strength to find the victory in this? But I think you want to. You're taking action. There's this, okay, I want to take action on, I think, something that you really want to commit to. It's almost like you're denying yourself from stepping into committing to this. It's kind of interesting because Gemini had a little bit of that same type of energy. Yours is definitely different, although they did have the loving man. So your obstacle is the loving man and, the Five of Wands. The loving man here is really, the Emperor. It's also the divine masculine that we all have inside of us. The divine masculine is that part of us that takes action on what our heart desires. It goes out there and, takes the action necessary to, bring in those things, those tangible things that we want. So, but there's this energy of there's a lot of competition or too much work or drama or gossip. I feel like there's something that you're really wanting, but it's like you're denying yourself of it. You're denying because you think that there's too much competition. So say you're starting a business and it's like, well, yeah, I really want this. I want to take action on it. But there's a lot of people that are doing something kind of similar. So I don't think I better do it, right? Or there's a person, man or woman, gender doesn't matter, right? It's this energy of there's somebody that I would really like to have in my life, but I think, they have other people that are interested in them, or I don't have enough to offer them, or something like that. Like, it's almost this energy of I'm going to give up. My heart wants something, but I'm going to give up because I think that the odds are against me. And I don't feel like the odds are against you. Not at all. I think this not for you is a little bit of the energy of, yeah, the fear of this competition is not for you. Yeah, no place like home. You have so much Virgo energy here. I feel like you're not committing to yourselves. You're not committing to your own heart's desire. There's something that you really want, but it's almost as if you're allowing yourself to get distracted by super fun things or something like that. Gemini had that, but they were holding themselves back out of their fear of being alone. I almost feel like you are the opposite. In a way, you're kind of being asked to be here and now, to be by yourself for a bit so that you can see what fears or habits or beliefs that you have about yourself need to go away, because the conflict in your own head is causing you from, yeah, oh my goodness. Wow. Ace of Swords, your truth. Finding your truth, finding victory, bringing this together is something that you're really trying to manifest. It's your Ten of Cups, your desire. Working together to have something come together. Whether this is a group, a relationship. I really feel like for some of you, it could be a relationship. It could be a group dynamic. It could be a business where, it's something that really is at your heart's desire. Something you really and truly want. But your fears are blocking it. You see how we have the Ten of Cups and then the moon is on top? The moon represents your fears. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we better cover that up. We don't want to even think about that Ten of Cups. And yet, there's this energy of embracing what it is that you want and not fearing the competition, knowing that the divine is working with you, that they will, both of these are, the divine is working behind the scenes in order for this to come into fruition, whatever this is. Because your advice is travel. Okay, so let's go back to how we were talking about traveling in your root chakra. Travel. I feel like you need to go somewhere new to start this new path. Perhaps distancing yourself from people or situations, habits, beliefs that are not in alignment with this new way that you are going to start thinking or living. Allowing yourself to step onto this path. It's kind of interesting because, Two of Cups. In the traditional Fool card, it's, the Fool is standing on a cliff and has just a knapsack and the little dog, right? And the knapsack. So he's not taking much on the adventure. Look at how big those doors are and then how little that suitcase is, right? I feel like you have to declutter your life, your relationships, your beliefs, your fears. It's about, okay, let's clear all of that out. All you have to take is your hopes and dreams and optimism and positive energy for the future. You don't have to take all of the baggage of all the difficulties along the path. All you're packing, all you're being asked to pack is your hopes and dreams of the future. It's your fears that are holding you back. It's your fear that you're not enough, or you're not fun enough, or you're not lovable enough, or smart enough. It's almost as if you're the hummingbird zipping around trying to prove yourself. But all you have to do is recognize, in almost like a split instant, you are enough. Like going within, that hermit energy, going within, understanding, guess what? You are enough. You don't have to I wonder if you're trying to prove yourself to other people instead of noticing. Look he only has one golden nugget there. But he sees the beauty in that small golden nugget. I feel like there's something about decluttering here. Oh, I had this upside down. Wow. Lovers. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Lots of love in this situation. Oh my goodness. 4 Wands, celebrating. It's been a long time. I feel like this is not necessarily a new person, although it could be. I feel, it could be learning to love yourself for who you are. But making choices that make you happy, that you can celebrate. You can celebrate for yourself. You may spend a lot of time trying to find ways to celebrate with other people for, it's Thursday, that type of energy. And now you're understanding that there's a lot to celebrate about you, about yourself. Because we have the 2 of Cups, the Temperance, the 3 of Wands. You put it out to the universe, you've taken steps, you've made a choice, and now it's kind of like waiting for those opportunities of love to come your way, or waiting for someone. I feel like it could be a definitely a new love with the Fool card, going in a new direction. Yeah, because we don't really have a 6 of Cups. We don't have the Judgment card. but we also don't have aces. And that's why I kind of, I feel like it could be somebody that you already know, or it could be just falling in love with yourself, which is, you know, pretty cool, Libra, pretty cool. It's what we all aspire to do, and yet it's the hardest thing to do, you know. What passion am I ready to pursue? Oh my goodness, right? This is your passion is what you really want, this 10 of Cups, right? That the moon keeps covering up, your fears really keep covering up. Your passions will continuously lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. Yeah, so it is. It's about, you know, making those choices with the Lovers card here. Where's my Lovers? Here. Making those choices that are based on what it is that you want for yourself, not for everybody else. Oh, no. Okay, that's not for me. Thank you. Thank you for that invitation. Thank you for that opportunity. That's not for me. You know, falling in love with yourself again. Right? It's taken some time because you've had to be the alchemist, okay? And work between what other people want for you and, you know, being with other people, making them happy, and then making yourself happy. And it's time to make yourself happy, Libra, whatever that may mean, right? But it's also about getting into your truth of, you know, you had the Ace of Wands here. Getting into your truth of understanding what is, you know, what is really for you and what is not. You may be confused at this time. It's about, okay, sitting down, being with yourself, and stepping into that energy of figuring out what it is that you want. Removing yourself from people's situations that are not for you. And look at the Fool card. Going on this path by yourself if you need to, right? Understanding, okay, I have to take this journey. Somewhat a little bit like the Gemini. You know, Geminis love being around people. This is going by themselves is very difficult. You have a lot of the Hermit energy here, so you may be more comfortable being by yourself for a short period of time, right? But I feel like you've been distracting yourself by being around a lot of other people. Because when you're by yourself, then these questions are coming up. What is it that you really want, Libra? What passion are you ready to pursue? And you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. Because you had the, oh no. No, I thought you had the deep dive there. Yeah. Yeah. Really interesting. All right, one more card. Finish this out. And Libra, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I really do appreciate all of your support of my channel through liking, commenting, subscribing. So let's see what we have. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win? Yeah. I think you may have been giving to a lot of other people for some time, and now you're kind of like, okay, wait a minute. I have to start making choices that are also good for me. And start cutting out some of this other stuff that's not really meant for me. All right, well, Libra, I'll leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.